my brother Chris, for those who don't know. It's great to see so many friends and family made it out to this destination wedding. Most destination weddings happen in Aruba or Palm Springs. But here we are on the outskirts of Dallas. It's amazing how far people will travel for free tacos. Congratulations, Patty and Dave. I don't know where you are, but congratulations. Mom and Dad, congratulations on producing at least one child who's presentable enough to wed. Riley liked that one. Congratulations to my brother. I'll get to you in a minute. I'm not going to congratulate Ruby, though, because an old tradition dictates that you're not supposed to congratulate her.
Really?
That's true.
It is true.
Thank you for the support. It implies that she had trouble finding a mate or couldn't do any better, which clearly she could have. Let's face it. Come on. Which brings me to my undeserving brother. The life of Riley, right, folks?
Yeah.
Life of Riley.
Oh, man.
Well, let me tell you about the life of Riley. It's not as charmed a life as you might think. He was born in New Jersey, so already off to a rough start. And it wasn't so much a birth as it was a brawl. True story, during delivery, where's my mom? The nurse pushed down on Mom's abdomen, and Mom bit the nurse very hard on the arm.
That's true.
My mom maimed a nurse. She mutilated a nurse. One of our frontline workers.
Thank you for serving.
But as you can imagine, it was a difficult birth, as most are, I suppose. But after a lot of deep breathing, fighting through immense pain and a few stitches, the nurse was able to join, to come back into the delivery. Dad was there too, of course, but it's kind of unremarkable because he didn't assault anyone. He was just calculating what it might cost to settle a lawsuit. But anyway, after the aggravated assault
On the nurse.
on the nurse, thank you, as everyone was wondering, I was finally allowed in to see my new baby brother, who I was so excited to meet. And I remember when I saw him there as a newborn, I knew even then, at that moment, I didn't like him. John Riley Dignam, as he is legally known, was born with jet black hair, a bad kidney, and a urinary tract infection. Like a little Charlie Sheen. Only not as mentally stable. When he was around 4 or 5 years old, he fell off the side of the couch, and when he fell, he hit his mouth, deadening one of his 2 front teeth.
Where's that?
You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you weren't there, but you remember the tooth.
Oh, yeah.
And from then on, he was known as Captain Brown Tooth. Until he lost his baby teeth. Come on. Then after that, he got a wart on his nose. You remember that? And from that day forth, he was known as Wart Nose. I was always really good at coming up with nicknames. But after the tooth fell out and the wart went away, we just called him Shithead. A name he lives up to this day. He was an odd child and he never quite grew out of it. As a young boy, we asked him who his favorite actor was, and he said, Bugs Bunny. As an adult, in a job interview,
Yeah.
he was asked who his personal hero was, and he said, Batman. That's true.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna
true.
deny that?
It's true.
It's true.
I even think there was some waffling between Batman and Spider-Man. He didn't get that job. But this week, when I asked him who the love of his life was, he said, Jim Beam. No, of course he said Ruby. But he does love cheap bourbon whiskey. No. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, you said Ruby. Whose only flaws are taste in men. Riley, Riley, as we learned, ultimately won Ruby over when he gave her a sewing machine. Here's a modern progressive man for you right there. This was after he decided against washing machine, oven mitt, and foot binding kit. Who gave you the idea? The Taliban? Oh, I knew that wasn't going to go over too well. I got more coming though, so buckle in. Now, it's been a joy getting to know Ruby more over the last few years, and it was a real treat having you guys on the East Coast. But now you're in beautiful, sweaty, hot as hell Dallas. I'm sorry for bringing everybody out here, but I gotta be on the stage, sorry. But it's a city rich with history. I toured a museum. But your marriage today will surely go down as one of the biggest moments in Dallas history that didn't involve the assassination of a president. That was a risk, and I took it. Too soon? I mean. But the people are nice when they're not shooting at you. When Riley and Ruby moved into their new house, the neighbors awarded them with a Yard of the Month sign. But I thought it was odd that it was in the shape of a burning cross. It's a southern thing. No, there are a couple of white people. Alright. As we all know, the last year and a half has been difficult for a lot of reasons. I think everyone knows. And at times there were reasons to despair. But this day is a reminder that there are things to look forward to celebrate, to be proud of. I'm proud of my brother. My brother Riley. I love you.
I love you too.
At least that's what it says here on this paper. And the love between Riley and Ruby, we can feel it. Right? It's infectious. Just hopefully not in the super spreader kind of way. I think I can speak. So here's to the bride and groom. I don't have a drink. I do.
Yeah, right there.
Raise the glass. May you always be happy and healthy. And maybe not too long from now, you'll be committing your own assault in a delivery room. Cheers.
Yay!